So, yeah, I'm looking on Facebook, right? And all I see is people fighting, and a lot of chaos. And I'm looking at these videos, y'all, and tell me, do y'all not pick up that these are bad spirits? Like, if y'all see all these fighting videos on Facebook, tell me that y'all don't get the sense that when y'all really, really look at it, don't look at it like, oh, they fighting. No, look at it, y'all. Like, look into it. Like, what's causing this? I see it so much differently how other people see stuff. And then I'm listening, like, it's a lot of road rage going on. And the road rage is with people shooting. Y'all, all this stuff is alike. Can y'all not see it, or is it just me? I feel like these is spirits, y'all. I don't feel like it is the interactions of humans, but I feel like it's a spirit behind it. A spirit of chaos, a spirit of confusion, a spirit of destruction. Because when you look at it, y'all, it just don't seem inhumane. When you look at how all these little teenagers is fighting, it just don't look humane. And then you look at the other people around, look at their behavior. Yeah. Get it. I mean, you geeking these people up to whoop somebody ass for what? Why are you so geeked to see people fight that's making your own people look bad? What is so exciting about that? Like, what's geeking your spirit up to make you smile and be happy about that? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's got to be a evil entity behind this. And you know what's fucked up? When you the only one that see it and you the only one that feel it. So when you do speak on it, everybody think that you crazy. I could never go have this conversation with somebody and be like, look at this video and tell me, do you not see bad spirits? People will be like, bitch, you need to be admitted to the hospital. I just don't know what it is. I be feeling different stuff. And like, I be telling y'all that I'm in like a lot of groups on Facebook, like crime in the D and other stuff. And when I comment on that stuff, people, because I don't comment like everybody else, my mind don't think or fall into place like everyone else's. So because my mind drifts off into some different shit and I do comment, I get attacked because of my thoughts. I might be like, I don't know. I just get attacked. Like, I know y'all, I told y'all certain spirits I could pick, certain situations. My spirit will pick up on a situation. And one time my spirit picked up on this situation with this girl who lost her brother. And I don't like reaching out to people because people just be too ignorant for me. But when I did reach out, I wanted to tell the sister that they didn't have anyone who could find her brother's murderer. So I wanted to tell her, look into his baby mama. It's something around his baby mama. Look at the baby mama and look around the people of the baby mama. She attacked so bad. Like, I don't even want to help people. That's how bad it is. I don't want to help people. If I did get the sense of something that happened to your loved one, I would keep it to myself. I wouldn't try to help because, to me, black people, and I love my people, but black people have the mindset of we all think alike. It's like, and I said this before, it's like it's written down and everybody reading from a script and ain't nobody thinking on their own. Like, don't you have a brain to think outside the box? You know what I'm saying? Like, one time I said this on one of them groups. I said, it's a lot of crime in the D, but if y'all take yourself out that environment, you know what I'm saying, you might see a different setting. Oh, man. Ain't nothing wrong with the DS nice parts in the city. You just okay, I get it's crime everywhere. That's their favorite line. It's crime everywhere. Okay, true enough, it is crime everywhere. Yes, it is crime everywhere. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's crime everywhere, but certain police officers in certain cities don't play with your ass. So you can say that it's crime where everywhere bullshit, but take that shit out to a city called Novi, Canton, Gross Eel. See how quick that behavior will get you arrested. Yes, it is crime everywhere. That's so true. It's crime everywhere. But you can eliminate certain crimes by living in certain cities. Certain police is just not about to have that. They not about to have that in their city. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was talking to my significant other, and I'm like, when you live in certain neighborhoods, you can't do certain things. And I realized that people's mindsets just do not understand it, or people's mindsets don't really change. You think if you move out to a $1 million neighborhood, you can't have no raggedy cars sitting on the block. Come on now, if you lived in a well kept neighborhood where the neighbors care about what going on in their block, you can't have a lot of traffic at your home. You bringing up attention, and you will get in trouble. That's the difference. That's what sets low poverty from people with money. You can't do the same things you do in expensive neighborhoods and that you do in the hood. The shit that you do in the hood, you take that out there to them suburbs and see how quick you won't get cited by the police or you get warned. And that's why I was telling people when I be on the websites, like, I get what you're saying, it's crime everywhere, but you don't get the same crime that you get in the city that you get in the fucking suburbs. What the fuck is wrong with y'all motherfuckers? And they will argue you down. They will argue down about their city, and you clearly see their city on the news every day. You clearly see Detroit. You clearly see this shit on the news every fucking day about somebody getting killed on the east side, on the west side. Little kids get killed 2 and 3 times. You see it all the time. Why these people acting so stupid? And I guess that's why, you know what I'm saying, when you see all these videos on Facebook of black people fighting, look at the neighborhoods they in, you know what I'm saying? I don't think anything good, well, no, I'm not going to say that, because you have very famous people that grew up in some of these raggedy neighborhoods, but I think that's where all these evil entity spirits develop from. Because why we don't see that same fighting out in rich suburbs where $1 million homes are? I'm not saying that fights don't happen, because rich people get drunk, they fight all the time, but why don't we see this stuff in why we don't see this stuff in other places? Why is it only like where poverty is that where this demonic spirit illuminates? Only in poverty cities? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Is that where it only, I just wish sometimes that I could talk to people that's like weird like me. I wish. I hate talking to people that think like everybody else. Sometimes I have certain feelings about certain situations. I get eerie feelings. I get not visions. I just feel so different sometimes, and I can't always talk to people about it, because people will be like, girl, you crazy. Girl, you smoking that good weed. And it's like, I'm not even smoking or drinking. I'm not doing anything. I'm actually in my right state of mind, not even on no type of medication. I swear I need somebody that has the same thing that happens to them. I feel awkward sometimes. Like, I be wondering, these feelings that I'm getting, Are they trying to tell me something? Are they real? You know, I question a lot of the shit that I feel. Because sometimes I feel like, okay, if I ignore it, you know what I'm saying? But ignoring it, it still gonna come. So, and then, you know, a certain times, a couple of times it have popped in my head. Are you crazy? Like, hey, little fat one. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all this story about yesterday. Y'all remember when I was driving yesterday? For 1 second, I was on. For 1 second, I was on YouTube. Remember, I was driving, y'all. I was driving. So sometimes I'll be wanting to be like, okay, I want to. If I can get if I can get a solid, what's the word I'm looking for? If I can get a solid thing that, if I can get a solid confirmation that God is with me, I think I will feel more better. Because, you know, faith is believing in something that you cannot see. It's believing in something. I don't know. I know what faith is, but everybody know what faith is. So sometimes I'll be thinking like, I wanna know, like, for sure. I don't want to walk off faith, even though that's what we have to walk off of. I just want to know. So I don't know how I'm phrasing it or putting it, but I thought that, right, y'all? So after I got off the video, I drove down the street, went somewhere, then came back. I'm driving down the street, and I'm driving next to this lady because I've been thinking about getting a new car and been struggling because they don't want to give me a new car because they tell me you need a co-signer. And I'm like, man, every time you try to move up and make yourself better, it's always a way that they take you back down and make you feel like shit because you need a co-signer. And I'm thinking like, who pay bills like me? Where am I gonna find somebody that pays bills better than me? But I realize that ain't what it is. It's just if I don't pay, they want somebody else to pay for it. But of course I need a car, so I'm gonna pay for my car. Everybody don't want their shit repossessed, but that's a whole nother story. So I'm driving down the street and I look at this lady truck next to me and I'm like, I wonder, did she need a co-signer? You know how you pull next to people in your head, just be thinking. So I'm looking at her truck and like, nah, she had her truck for a long time. And I don't know why I focused in on that truck, but I was focused on that truck. And I'm like, nah, she probably bought that truck cash. And then I pulled up to her and I looked at her. She was sitting in the truck smoking her cigarette. So then we steady driving down the street. What you talking about, little fat one? Huh? Here, Passy Wessy. What you talking about? So then we driving down the street, y'all. She steady driving next to me. So I get to where I'm about to turn and make a right. She's keeping straight, but there were more cars in her lane, so she ended up, I'm gonna say, 3 cars in back of me. So I'm sitting there ready to make the turn. The next thing I hear is boom, and I look in my rearview mirror and I see this tire bounce behind my car. Now, if I was next to her like I was before, whatever hit her, that tire probably would have hit my car, and that's the same side that my kids were sitting on. Y'all, I instantly had to thank God, because that was God working before my eyes. When I be like, I just want to see something, that was it right there. God showed me, you see how I save you from stuff? Whoever was in back of her, I'm pretty sure was not far from us when we was in the same lane, or was right next to each other. Matter of fact, she was in front of me.